Hey guys, what is up? Dave coming back with a new video for you guys. Now, I don't know how old a lot of my subscribers are. A lot of you guys, it seems like you're probably kind of close to my age, maybe high teens, early 20s is what I'm guessing. And I know I have a few subscribers that are also above my age. And I wanted to make a video today to show and remind the world of an old project I had started because I kind of predicted the future a while back. A while back, I predicted that AOL Instant Messenger was going to shut down entirely. And I wanted to recreate it myself exactly as it is from scratch. And I wanted to include things like Smiley Central and other things that I can't remember. Like Smiley Central used to be this thing with animated smileys, which I actually have the animated smileys because I managed to find a download for it. But these were the animated smileys that came with Smiley Central, and you would basically get these, but they were viruses at the time, but I ripped out the images. And I want to add these into this as well for when you send them with messages. So anyway, I wanted to remind the world of my AOL Instant Messenger remake project because this has a server, a registration, a launcher, an IM form. It's got the classes for the IM client and the event. It's got the buddy list was started. I hadn't finished that. And what I'm thinking about doing is starting completely over from scratch, because if you look at this thing's code, this is from a year or two ago when I was just awful at doing this. As you can see, I had some commands built into the main executable file when the initial program would launch. So AIM v2 is right here. There were some commands. So you could do cmd underscore run server 101. And then you would click on this. No, you would click on this, I believe. Yep, and that would start the server. Now, the server for this is kind of flawed. It's running through a very strange system of saving stuff here in this user.dat. I need to eventually move this over to an SQL database anyway, so I think that's the other reason I want to restart this. Right now, it's saving everything here. So if there's like 7, 8, 9, 10 people on this thing, this file gets gigantic. It's unbelievable, and it gets very slow. But also, we do have the auto login, I believe, was coded somewhere. I know I remember doing this, coding the sizes for everything. It was just easier. The text version, forgot password, login and registration. I don't know where the register button is. I don't see it. Sign on, forgot password. Was it setup? Setup was registration. Now, I don't know what the initial or the old school registration form looked like. So I just made one up, basically. And there's a lot of things I want to add to this, but for right now, that's that, and it logs you in. And now I have the problem of no buddy list, unfortunately. So basically what I have to do is run a second one, create a second account, TechX2, register, it's logged in, TechX, sign on, and there we go. So this is what you're supposed to see. Now, for some odd reason, when I do the registration, it obviously doesn't do that. So I'm going to open that and fix that real quick because it's supposed to do that. Okay. Oh, I see why. It doesn't actually open the correct thing. So we need it to open the buddy list. Where's button login? I know it's here. There we go. So we're going to fix this real quick because I want this here. BL.show. That should fix it. That's a quick fix. It's kind of a useless fix. I believe this is messaging myself. I'm missing a lot of things here. But as you can see, there is a lot that still needs to be done on this, and this is the other reason I want to restart the project. It was a fun project while it lasted. A lot of people got really into it, and now that AIM is closing down in December, I kind of want to remake it. This is the thing that got me into programming initially, was automated systems, so macros and gaming bots basically, as well as running other kinds of systems. I'd want to run things like old software that I used to use, or things like that. That's fun for me. Making this stuff, making stuff from my childhood, this is fun for me. That's why I'd want to do it. Because this just, it brings me back to childhood. And I'm sure anybody and everybody can relate to that. And the tools are here obviously as well in case you want to generate a certificate. It looks like it's still running, which means I need to Control-Alt-Delete it and figure out why. But again, this is why we would run this and recreate it from the ground up to figure out what's going on with it and make it work right. So we're going to make sure registration works now. TechX3. There we go. I need to make it so enter also works. There we go. And then this one needs to close or hide because obviously this is a problem here. So, like I said, there's a lot that needs to be done here, and eventually I'm going to have this entirely working, but at the moment it's a really cool project. It's something I definitely like to get working entirely. It's totally ran on a local server. It's a totally custom server, and I'm thinking about also taking this knowledge and applying it to gaming as well. So making gaming servers for games that don't have servers and trying to figure out their connections and all that. Getting into explaining private servers and stuff like that, because that's basically what this is it's a custom-made private server for AOL Instant Messenger, since that's what I'm doing. But I'm actually recoding it rather than taking AIM and debugging its network connections and figuring out what I need to respond to the original client. So that's basically where this is. I kind of want to do a live stream with a recreation of this. I know a lot of the things that work, and I know a lot of the things that don't work. Now, I'm either going to save myself the time and not recreate this because that's a pain in the ass, or I'm going to look into just using this as a base, and that's it. So anyway, guys, if you guys are excited for this or want the source code for it, let me know. The source code for it is very dirty, but I did leave some notes in here along the way when it came to making it initially. So, like everything being encrypted and all that. It was a fun little project. So, anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys in the future. If you want the source code for this, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.